Hello everyone, welcome back to the next part of my Witcher 3 playthrough. Webcam looks a little dirty. Let me wipe off that lens. Look any better? Alright, good enough I guess. Let's jump into the game.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
The Crones of Crookback Bog.
You could learn a great deal when you're gripping a pair of
Alright.
axes or
Sorry,
wild
that headset was horribly
horses.
tangled. Alright. Good deal. I've got a skill point to use randomly. Next level, I'll unlock another slot. I guess I'll just go ahead and put another point into this. Seems like such a strong ability. Remember guys, if you're watching this, you can always do a dodge roll. You jump off a high ledge. See? Reduces damage. A lot of people don't know that and think that Geralt can't fall 4 feet without dying. But it's all about, well, you gotta have a certain distance, you know. I missed it. Anyway, enough jumping around. Let's figure out what I'm gonna do. Considering I looked at the world map and I saw that this one area, that island I went out to, said it requires Kara's magic lamp. So it kind of spoiled it, but I'm assuming that I actually am going to do something other than just have sex with Kara. So, that's the quest that we're going to do. Because I'd like to get the magic lamp and see what all that's about. So, to a signpost, and then off we go. Got a forest hut. Oh man. What is this forest hut randomly? I'm assuming some type of quest leads here to find these bodies or something. I can't even remember coming here before. We've got some Andregas around. Let's get out of here before something bad happens. Oh, I remember this. And there was the massive Andrega that was too strong for me in this area. That's what it was. I found the hut but didn't go into it. Maybe. Can't remember exactly, but anyway, we're going back to Kara's anyway. What in the world? That's odd.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison, or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Oh, well.
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But now the mage says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? What's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times.
I think I've already talked about this before,
bet you
but
saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of...
You mean the persecution?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Witch hunters. Sound familiar?
So how's it feel to be the villain? No joy in having the boundless...
They'd
Been here a while, haven't...
long enough for rot to set in.
Picked a strange place to...
I didn't pick anything.
Emperor does keep mages on a short...
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one.
Changing the subject. Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
uh-huh. What's that? Oh, that's nice. Cool, cool. That's something really cool. I want to spend 1,000 on it though. We'll go ahead and get that 'cause I don't know if I have it. drinking oil.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common witch charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
I managed to. But while on the island, I did sense something strange. How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Sarah, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think. Your image. That's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
And there's the lamp.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
So, where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Phi Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt.
Hmm?
Thank you.
You have a new quest item. Prepare it for use by placing it in an appropriate slot, then select it from the quick menu. And here I was, thought I was going to get to make love to her.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded as fellow magic practitioners.
Well, we had little in common in that arena.
Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
It's interesting that I've already went through most of the story and stuff. That's what I get for exploring, but it's actually kind of cool. Like, this game doesn't punish you for exploring too much like Fallout does. Let's pick some random flowers for the heck of it. Alright. So now, I was actually going to check something. That's pretty cool how that works. It's nice. Alright, so can I fast travel to the island? Did I never find a, yeah, I did, okay. So now the quest is... I guess I actually have to take her boat. Oh, what the... Not the smoothest move. And off we go. Even though I could just fast travel there. This is like dying. Nice relaxing boat ride.
Geralt, can you hear me? I'm Moses. Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
What is that little strange thing? I don't know what those little like glitchy things are. It's freaking me out.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work?
It's here. Brain broke already. Sheesh. Short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Too bad I got horribly distracted by talking to her and almost let a rotfiend kill me, so it's always nice. See, I already came down here and got this stuff. This will make exploring the area a little easier. Maybe. There we go. I've actually already explored most of this area.
Let's try Kira's lamp.
They're onto us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows like he'd been gobbling meat. We've no notion he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Way's clear, lads. Adam!
Trying to keep a lookout for any more like ghost portals or anything. Aha, look at that.
They left us, look. All of them done when? They left.
What the?
sailors, look! All of them done went! We've to swim, come on! What about all this? I can't leave it! You go. Find a boat and come back for me. If you make it across. Ha! Why wouldn't I? Be back before you know it.
Well. If I don't see any more ghost portals. Ghost portals around this area. Don't remember there being any, but we'll double check just in case. Aha.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie! Millie, what's with you? I don't know. So hot. Burning. Ah! What? No. No, stay back. Don't leave me.
Would there be another ghost portal up that way? I think so. Guess it wouldn't hurt to take a look. I was wrong. Okay, the goal is right away. I didn't think there'd be anything else out this way. I already looked down that way, so. And nothing hurt, nothing wrong to double check, can't hurt. Alright now, let's go back in this area that we've been before.
The place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on...
You needn't be so detailed.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
I just remembered something. I'm curious if anything will be said about the area out here, because remember there was things for me to inspect on the ground.
Come on.
I can't remember where that was exactly. I mean, it may not let me now because I've already done it before. Pretty sure there's like one over this way or something. I don't know. Like I said, I can't remember. That was a while back.
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed?
Where's that noble?
Yep.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. There's nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for it, and a daughter. To the top!
This is even creepier the second time through.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe. Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
dead any good now, will it? Strange you're still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
Now this thing will do its, or it already did its thing. Oh, I'm blind.
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
Yes.
Search it thoroughly.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion? potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see him. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have missed out.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone would finally take pity on me.
What the? Rats are just gnawing at my feet.
Gotta catch them.
Since I'm probably gonna have to fight, let's go ahead and take this moment to use Spectre Oil. What the? Come on, bees. Okay, I'm gonna have to increase my stamina regen here. Dang it.
It's yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Orichan, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
Well, that was a somewhat of a twist. Oh, so he lives in Orton. Luckily, I've already been there. It's actually a really cool little side quest.
Greetings.
What?
$70? I think that's actually good. Let's buy that.
Farewell.
Awesome. Yes, that's awesome. Now these regular saddlebags, I can just sell that really quick.
Greetings.
Farewell.
Well, that's awesome. That'll make a huge difference.
The witch. On your way. She told me.
What's the rush?
Hey, this is where I played the fisherman in Gwent. Alright, well, first things first, let's meditate for a minute to get my potions back.
The black one's big.
What happened to your mother?
Is my beard that bad?
I don't want to see no one. You've got to. Just leave me be.
Why have you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon. And this be the ouch.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it. I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Were Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They force you to go with them?
No, I I saw my chance in it for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun into chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to a ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was a big whole time. But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there. In the tower. Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower, talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go to the tower.
I wasn't expecting to actually transport here and all that. Yep. Let's eat an onion and get to work. Yep, that was actually a little unexpected.
I've waited long enough for revenge.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me weren't impossible. We've been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying. It's too quiet.
Chop chop, speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
What's your step here, sir?
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't worry. It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
At last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
Well, it's kind of depressing, but I guess that's what had to happen. Fire's red now instead of green. No longer cursed. So the real question is, wasn't there a locked door in there, or did that get unlocked at some point? I just didn't know it. Still locked forevermore, I guess. Well, back to Kara I go. I don't know why I went to the forest hut. I know it's surrounded by whatever you call those creatures, the spider ants. And Dragus. Yeah, that was easy enough. Okay. So back to Kara we go. Weird about the way this house is made.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pastor involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
I can't say yes to that.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
There we go. It's a pretty cool little quest.
A word with you. Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefather's Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefather's Eve.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew.
The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Give us a rest.
That's pretty cool. Random Forefather's Eve quest. Been hearing lots of things about Forefather's Eve in the game. People referencing it, notes referencing it. So it's cool to actually have a quest regarding it. So anyway, I have to go back to Fyke Isle for that. There's Blackbow, where I have to go for the other one. Ooh. Oh, man. Alright, be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, phew. Got in the zone on this on The Witcher right now. Such a great game. Highly recommend if anybody doesn't already have it. You need to. You need to very soon. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do Forefather's Eve. Not sure why that's blue. Maybe because it's time-based? Maybe that means I have to actually do it. Take it right here to Mid-Cops.
My man went to see the witch again. She's a champion. I tell you, something about her place. Since my husband went to her, he does his sister. Don't help with anything anymore.
Do that for the heck of it. Now where's that sign? Oh, that is out of town. Yep, can't find the sign. GG. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, there's like 1 billion boats! If an item's glowing, it's probably worth picking up, yeah? Really? Yep. enough.
I'll be back.
Give us a rest.
So now I'll wait till midnight.
Each will say by what they're buried.
Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Need some time to prepare.
A must is a must. Well, you know, fleeting torment.
I mean, I don't know exactly what to use as far as consumables, so I'm assuming wraiths, but we don't know, so let's wait.
What comes next, once life subsides? Man, his own fate decides. Are you ready?
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, ere we go.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're buried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefather's Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. A sound I hear. Right?
Dang it.
And the incense ever higher.
Oh my gosh.
Ye we summon, ye we call. Souls will judge ye all. Something whispers, something big, someone near. Hark, a sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Nice.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls. We must help them.
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me.
So do I take the side of the fire or not?
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Nope.
Leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle. Come on.
Yep. He did it for me.
While away, blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
The bloodshed would do any harm?
Tainted lies the circle now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come. God's willing, they will be few, and the Peller shall finish the rite.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
all is quiet, all is moving, believe in the darkness gloom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run! Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambros, the Peller fears not.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Peller does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambros lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do. It's clearing up.
I'll just loot everything. Check out these swords I got. Actually does more damage. Not nearly as good though. Useless. All of them useless. Yep, since I destroyed Forefather's Eve. Makes you wonder what would have happened had I not have done that. Okay, so it's right near Crookback Bog. Cool. Sadly, I gotta walk 3 miles to get back to a freaking sign to fast travel. Tell you, this dwarven axe that I got, it's been a good weapon. It's like nothing ever surpasses it. High damage, extremely high critical hit damage, critical chance. Just a good all-around weapon. A little strange for a Witcher to use an axe, I suppose, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and finish this quest. This is pretty good quest. None of the kids here. This is odd. Maybe they're still sleeping. It is only 4 a.m. This is quite odd. Surely they're not in here. So the kids just magically gone. It's rather odd, actually. Maybe they're out in the swamp or something.
Damn, you're a me.
Dear goodness. Simple enough. Fog.
Oi, Master! You stay clear of that fog if you value your life.
Some random guy.
Careful, sir. A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
This monster, tell me more.
Only seen it once myself. And that from afar and past dusk. Thought it were a man at first. Then it turned, and I saw eyes burning like coals and a jaw full of fangs, one next to the other.
Humanoid? Nocturnal? First attack. Remember when it happened?
A week passed, thereabout. It was then Boren vanished. Merrick and Tummel went looking for him, didn't come back either, them two. I were afeared. Now none dare venture into the bog. Camp stands deserted, and the peat there. Master, it's the best sort. Black as pitch and oily. Good for fuel and...
Fascinating, but staying with the topic at hand. Assume you put up the notice in Downwarren.
Aye, 'twere me. Good to know someone reads them. Paid a scribe a dozen eggs to write it up.
I can help. For a fee.
Course! Why, even an ox don't pull a plough for free.
Afraid I'll need more than an ox needs. How much are you willing to pay exactly?
I mine peat, not gold, master. Could never pay that much in me life. That I simply do not have. Would a few crowns less satisfy you? Oh, master, you value your services dear. But so be it. I'll agree to that.
Alright, time I got to work. Where'll I find this monster?
Start south of here, but beware. Bad, poxy air hangs o'er the marsh. Stings your eyes, claws at your throat. Claws so hard you could choke.
So that's the swamp thing quest. Interesting. Alright. Rot fiends are a little dangerous, so let's get this done.
Kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave. Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
Now we leave. Pretty close to whatever this is. Let's check it out. Might just be guarded treasure or something. Monster poisoned. What's poisoning me? Guess there's poison mist around this area. Notice it, I guess, where it's not green. Oh my gosh, I'm poisoned again. Simple enough. It does make one curious to check what's out there. Well, thought there might actually be something significant. Beautiful view. Beautiful view, but I guess that's it. It's a massive tree up there I've never noticed before. I think it was somebody told me something about that tree and something lies under it. Looks like a bandit camp or something up there. Take a look out here really quick. Nothing important, so let's check out this area.
He's ours! Cunt's ours! Scurvy mutants! Blow yourself!
Really? I didn't mean to take the small blackjack, but I did. Hey, grilled pork. Useless, even more useless. That's probably like one of the developers or something. Oh, random bandit camp is cleared. Alright, let's go ahead and so that's the trees. Let's just go ahead and go to this town here. We'll just climb the mountain, why not? Got a skill point to use later at some point. This is starting to feel a little dangerous. take the less high road. Wow, really? I guess we can go ahead and see what this little area is here. There's a bandit camp by the looks of it. We'll take a look and see. Oh my gosh, a level 26 foglet. Sorry for disrupting your meal there, but gotta go. Oh my. Yeah, this is obviously somewhere I'm going to come back to later, presumably for our main quest, considering all that nonsense. But we'll just continue on then. There's a chest randomly. Oh, guess I fall to my death. Road to Bald Mountain. Guess I can go ahead and walk into this town up here. If it's even a town. Enemies. More superpowered foglets, I assume, so guess the road to Bald Mountain is as far up Bald Mountain I go. No big deal. Alright. So where are we going? Yeah, we're gonna talk to the pillar. Now, actually, while I'm here, I believe the isn't this here in Blackbow? Oh, no, it's over there. Alright. We'll talk to the peddler.
You can try to win them all.
Excuse me, everyone. Just heading to the pillars. Hello, goat that I had to freaking bring back 5 miles.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me ye would have.
What's your story? You actually kill your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Peller could not look upon it. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But folk knew.
ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me.
There we go.
White Wolf.
Could use it. So long.
Yep, and there's that quest done. Let's go ahead and upgrade my point, my skill point here. Okay. That's not bad. I think I'll actually take that. I get 20% less damage while dodging. It's pretty handy. That way, if, you know, I dodge the wrong way or something, I'm not punished quite as hard.
Little prick.
Got a lump of bread today.
Alrighty. So I guess I'll go ahead and, while I'm up here, do this quest. Come on, Roach. We got a little ride ahead of us. Not too far. Billion wild dogs randomly. Just gonna keep running. Keep riding, rather. Billion grounders randomly attack. What the? Yeah, that's fine. That's one way to do it.
Wide, heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon.
So I came through here. Okay. It swerved.
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Wagon wheel.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that. A dry red from Zubran, southern slope. Notes of black currant and citrus. Pains the heart.
So really she was just ordering a romantic wine.
Human, from an artery. Can't be far. Waited for help, made it. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Sadly, that didn't happen. Didn't happen at all. Alright, that's enough of this run around to get the wine for the date. Yeah, it'll save a little time, I guess. To mid-cups.
Run, Roach.
Is that like a bird?
Just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Bring yourself a mug of mulled wine. Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. The Kane Vin Capel.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale, I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
I'm a witcher, not a gigolo.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't want to shag you in the bushes, but to share a pleasant evening. But if no, then no.
Oh, all right. I'll do it.
I feel honored, truly. Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan.
Gavella Glan.
So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Well, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm.
Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Whoa, Cinderella. You'll have a great fall.
As fast as you can.
Yep. If the horse would actually run.
Go, go.
Yep, this is the problem. She might actually beat me.
I thought you were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with bottled water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands. Although, Vikyle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So?
So now I have to decide whether to sleep with her, and I've been working towards this for a while. I can't say no to that.
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3.
He didn't close his eyes.
4. All right, that's enough. Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not? Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners.
Oh, her clothes. That's funny.
Shame. Could have kept her shoes on. Now, where's that Cinderella gone to?
So here's the romantic spot.
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something.
All the important shots, I guess.
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No. It has a different name. But indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Navir.
Now she's gone forever.
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Vikyle. The tower.
Would it be faster to swim or try to find a travel point? And I think there's a quest back here. But I guess we're going for a dip. It's beautiful, like the tree in the background, like you can see these things. I could just go over there for a boat, but damn, I'm already halfway there. But that's why she asked about the laboratory. I guess this was partially to manipulate me, partially because she wanted the Witcher body. Nope. 10 hours later, I'll make it over here. Some swim. Having a billion goals, of course. Why not?
A light. Top floor of the tower.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
You're either incredibly gullible, or you're trying to play me again.
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has one objective. To defeat Emir. Curing Catriona, stopping the plague, won't help him do that. So he'll either burn you at the stake with those notes among the kindling, or he'll make you use them to create a weapon.
Don't be ridiculous. Bacteria cannot be controlled.
Not yet. But it's possible in theory, isn't it?
In theory, it's just as possible for a Dachshund to impregnate a she-wolf. I don't have time to debate this, Geralt. I'm going to see Radovid, whether you like it or not.
It's your conscience. But you do know hundreds, thousands could die.
What of it? What difference will it make if Nilfgaard's legions die by steel or because of some fucking germs? None.
A plague can go wrong, go wild. A sword won't. That's the difference.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest and member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right, take them already. Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon.
Well, I tried to jump into the portal. That was an interesting quest. It seems like it could have had quite a few different ways to go. There we go. So, like I said, that quest seems like it has a lot of different ways it could go, so that's interesting. Very interesting. Random gold. Apparently there's quests in Orton now. So let's go get some quests here, and then let's go to that random quest over there by the manor.
This be the witch.
first things first. Let's sharpen up the old sword. And now let's check the board. Witcher wanted. That's generic. Didn't even give me a quest. It's weird.
I asked
Won't be as calm as the man
Alright, well, let's go ahead and get this quest over here.
Gotta go to the woods again. Weren't it recent you went to see? What is it you've given me? As thanks. You'll find out soon as you meet the help.
Now we'll just continue along the path. Traveling merchant? Hey, wait a second, man. Curious what you got for sale.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your...
Absolutely nothing.
Farewell.
Come along, Roach. We've important matters to attend to.
Damn, you're ugly.
Bunch of wolves and wargs.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the Allgod, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. And scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The Allgod, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. Suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the Allgod watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. Allgod said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this Allgod of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you've to stand before the altar and cry out, Allgod, help a poor wretch in need. Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Oh, Allgod, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? How would that work? No answer from the Allgod. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground. Wine. More like vinegar. Someone drank it anyway. Could follow the scent. Someone placed an illusion here.
That's cool. What is that?
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the Allgod to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Lessons, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, given naught in return? I talk at least.
Listen here, lard-ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer. Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
Kind of weird.
Anything new?
Talk to your Allgod, face to face.
And will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the Allgod's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? I want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
Can't be in two places at once, can I?
Right?
That was just a kind of a cool little side quest. That was more like a mini quest, I guess, but nonetheless, it was pretty cool. I liked it. Oh, there's quests here too. Even one and down one? Alright, let's go around and collect these last few quests. And then I'll be on my way. Why I'm walking instead of running, I don't know, but why not? That was kind of weird. Why is everybody loading in so slowly like this?
Lordling.
That was kind of odd. Alright, so where were the quests at? Oh yeah. One was here.
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
Lifeless, move it.
Not sure what's up with all the people loading really slowly. It's a little odd. It's like a... I think they call stuff like that a memory leak or something. I'm not sure if that's exactly what... if that's the same thing or not. But why does it keep saying that I have quests when I don't? It's weird.
Oh, help me I assist you.
Wouldn't mind.
Let's see, 79, 150. Level 14. 79, 150. 79, 165. I'll just keep these because they all come in at different levels. Yeah, kind of useless. More armor, but everything else just Oh, actually, what did he have for sale over here? Yeah, why not just buy that? Alright. Repair. Anything I have equipped. Alright, let's see if I can't make something here. Anything good. Those are almost better. Just nothing. Nothing at all.
So long.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns near about to collapse. Fuck your monsters roaming about it. There are a lot of them beasties you've, you know.
Alright, well, there wasn't actually any quests For the heck of it, let's go ahead and knock off the yellow notification there and down warn. I do wonder if it would speed up anything just to go over the wall. That was close. Way too close. I kinda didn't expect to actually jump the wall. Like usually when you try to jump walls like that, it won't let you, but I guess this time it did. Alright, so down Warren we go. First die in agony, well. I've seen nothing there either. It's weird how it's telling me there's stuff to do. Okay, so next, still like to do that, but I don't know what else to do. So I guess I have to do that next, which, you know, I'm actually here to do it, so it'd be a good place to go for. I want to do main quest, secondary quest, so I need to do that, but that'll come later. That'll come later. Much later. Later. I gotta go ahead and do that in at the crossroads. I've also got a few Witcher contracts I still need to do. And a couple treasure hunts. I could go ahead and go to the inn at the crossroads and play a game of Gwent. Try to beat that guy in the game of Gwent. For some reason I thought I already did this, but it's whatever. In at the crossroads. Well. Sorry about that. Alright, so side quests. Let's beat the innkeep.
He's an arse, not a baron.
Greetings.
How about the game of Gwent?
They say you play cards.
They don't speak idly then. Times are tough, and rare cards are often worth more than a fistful of gold. So, will you play?
Let's play.
Let's.
See if we got anything good. No. Alright, let's go. That's good. That's good. Might get rid of that. That's not effective, so that's actually good. Go ahead and trade her out. Nice. And we'll trade her out. Let's just start with this. A 10-powered archer, huh? Guess what? 2 can play that game. But I'll wait. Just in case. Keep that strategy for next round. Let's go ahead and draw a couple cards. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and bust out this strategy. That's cool with me. Let's pull your own strategy here. Pass with 15, huh? Well, in that case, I'll gladly draw 2 more cards, and then that's 1, 2, 3, so we tie. Okay, and then I'll pass to win the round, keeping the same number of cards in hand. Actually, an extra one, I forgot. Let's see what he plays out. Okay, not a bad move. Let's play his own game. That's a really strong card. Very strong card. So neither of these will be effective. I can kill her thing there. Let's do it. Gone. Let's get this up. Double power. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot, actually. That hurt a whole lot. So let's go ahead and do this. Why can I not return that out of my hand? Okay, play this guy instead. Now to let me. Sometimes it just bugs out really weirdly on in Gwent. So it looks at 3 random cards. Alright, let's spy to get some extra cards myself. Nice. Medic spy, good move. What is in my discard? Get back my bin, get back 6. That would be worth a lot more. For now, I'll go ahead and just play out this. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. That definitely gives me advantage. I won't even use my weather ability. I'll just go ahead and play out this girl, which will then let me get back one of these. Doubled. That's strong. I didn't realize I played a horn. I'm still ahead by 2. Let's go all out here. Well, we'll play the weaker one first, just in case of some nonsense. He removed his own weather effect? Okay, if that's what you want to do, man. And last but not least, let's play this out and save my trump card for last. I don't even need it. I win. GG. Didn't even have to play the trump card.
Must admit, I scoffed and lost. Well, stupidity's got its price. My prize card's yours.
Thank you, thank you. Minnow Coolhorn. Made me happy. That's actually a pretty easy game overall. So where's the next person I have to challenge? Way up here, wow. We'll get there eventually. Get there eventually. Alright, I believe this is a perfect stopping point for today. Next time we come up, we'll work on find out what's killing people in Down Warren. So, I thank you guys for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe. Any recommendations for how I can improve my streams? I'm very much appreciative of all feedback. So, this is the Bearded Fool, and I'm signing off. Catch you guys next time.